What's up, everybody? You're here with the Fly Guy. I haven't talked about this a lot lately, and it's a project that I started when I was living in the United States and getting ready to get set up with remote work here in the Philippines. Now, my internet was not good enough for me to work out in the province. With the power situation, I was just going to be investing just a little bit too much into the infrastructure to be out there. And for what me and my wife and our future plans are, it just wasn't something that we were ready to invest in here at this time. We kind of wanted to just kind of get a smooth start over here in the Philippines, get set up, get a home base going, and then have that freedom and flexibility to travel not only here in Southeast Asia, but worldwide, and split time between the United States and the Philippines with my family. So we have some big plans that have been coming together for a while, and one of them is being completely remote and working remotely. And for me, I chose to teach English. I have been a substitute teacher and have done some teaching for roughly 3 years. And I decided to get my Master TEFL certificate through my TEFL when I was back in the United States. And they were great. They were very supportive, and they have career support, so they can help you kind of get in with some English teaching platforms, not only online, but especially in-person contracts over here in Asia. They have kind of a wide network of connections. So if you are looking for a good place to get a TEFL certificate, I highly recommend them. And I will put a link to their website in the description. So I got that Master TEFL certificate. That is a 140-hour certificate in the US. And because I was working so hard in the insurance industry at the time, I didn't really have a chance to get set up with any of the online platforms while I was in the US. I don't really think it would have been as good anyway. So by starting over in some place like the Philippines and Southeast Asia, you get a more of an immediate student flow. Things can start a little bit more quickly for you, especially if you get in with the right platform. I am going to be transplanting my remote tutoring over to the United States. So one of the important things is keeping good stats, making sure that you have a high student satisfaction rating. Most of them are on a scale of 10. I started on Palfish Free Talk just to get some income started when I got to Iloilo. And it was okay. It was slow a little bit. Palfish is a little saturated. A lot of the online, tutoring spaces are a little saturated. Even with solid credentials and being a native English speaker, it is kind of difficult sometimes to get traction, even if you are in the right time zone. But I also got in with a platform after Palfish. I had been on Palfish for maybe 3 months. Perfect ratings, a lot of followers. Things were starting to really flow there. And then I got in with Tutor ABC. Total game changer. I have a similar feedback rating. I have a perfect 10 feedback rating on Palfish. I have an almost perfect 10 feedback rating on Tutor ABC. And it's been wonderful. It has given me the income boost that I was looking for. I'm hitting my income targets that I was looking to start out here with basically changing careers in a way and working remotely in another country. So students can follow you, and you also get sent students by their own algorithm. So if you have a high feedback rating, you get more students and your hours fill up faster, and you get a higher fill rate. Not just quick bookings, but also a high fill rate. And once you get to a certain point, you like for myself, I have a 90 to 100% booking rate over all of my hours each week. This is big because not only am I tutoring a lot, but they also have bonuses. And a lot of the good English teaching platforms have bonuses. And Tutor ABC has compounding lifetime bonuses, and they sign 1-year contracts with you. So if you're looking to tutor with a reputable online service and maybe you just want to make some extra money, or you want to, get started. You've got a TEFL certificate. You're looking to travel the world, and you're going to be in a different time zone. Tutor ABC is a good fit. I highly recommend them, and it's worked out great for me so far. And I will keep you updated as time goes on about how things are progressing with them. So I'm going to be utilizing Tutor ABC while I am back in the United States. My wife and I, our goal was to set up a home base here and to travel back and forth between the United States and the Philippines as we wanted. So our home base getting set up here kind of took a redirection due to some things that have gone on with my family and the need to get back there just a little bit faster. So we will be making a return to the U.S. We will be there for a time, and then we will come back to the Philippines and pick up where we left off and set up our home base in a more permanent way. Because our goal is to be here in the Philippines more than what we are in the U.S., because she's also going to be working remotely. So we're just kind of setting up a system of location independence. And for me, that really has been able to come to life with English tutoring. Another thing that I've done, I also have completed a business TEFL certificate. It is a 60-hour specialization. I have a lot of experience in business and business English, and I teach business English through Tutor ABC. I work with a wide variety of professionals in China, Taiwan, and Japan, and I really enjoy my business English students. It's a lot of fun, and I've developed some great relationships with my students and just seen some great things happen for them in their careers. So for me, it's very rewarding. I got that 60-hour TEFL certification and specialization through Bridge. I will put a link in the description to that as well. So it has been something that, I've been working on for a while. It took me a little bit to get through the business TEFL certificate. And now I have, not only my master TEFL certificate, but also my business TEFL certificate. And it's really helped me kind of secure stable bookings along with my teaching style while I've been over here in the Philippines. And Tutor ABC has been a blessing. I greatly appreciate the opportunity that I received from them. And I'm going to be looking to tutor and teach with them, kind of long term. And I also do private tutoring. I kind of had to shut down Palfish because I was losing the opportunity to be able to obtain more private students from my business English tutoring. And I actually have a couple students that I do business English coaching with right now that are private. So I see them either before or after my tutoring schedule on Tutor ABC, and it's wonderful. I'm able to kind of set my own schedule, focus on key hours, and it's now given me the opportunity as things are regulating. It's taken so long to get things regulated over here. I've been working around the clock. But with this, I now have more of a regular routine. I'm able to actually spend time with my wife. And now I'm back into recording mode and getting things going with my website again. And I've got some big updates coming, more updates than what I've already been doing. So I've had big updates to my website. I'm updating my resources. I was going to wait to say something. So if you are one of my fly fishing and fly tying customers or one of my followers, and you watch my videos and you like the content that I produce, I will be returning to commercial fly tying once I am back in the United States. Most likely, my wife and I will be back in the United States maybe in a year, 15 months, something like that. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. It just depends on visa processing time. But once we get that taken care of, we will be back in the U.S. and I'm going to be setting up shop and doing more commercial fly tying. I stepped away from it and to get all this stuff set up, and I didn't really know if I was going to be able to return to it. And I'm excited to return to it because it's just been a big part of my life for most of my life. and I just can't really kind of live without it. I love sending flies to people and getting them into fish. So it's been a big part of my journey in fly fishing and fly tying, is not only producing flies for myself and getting out there and testing them in the field, but tying flies that I know work and get them in the hands of other fishermen and having them catch fish too. So to all my customers and my fly fishing followers out there, I appreciate you. This is why I do what I do, and this is why I'm building that database on my website. And I'm stepping back into the tying circle with commercial fly tying, and I'll have patterns available as soon as I'm back in the US. Once that is set up, my tying business will become mobile, and that includes in the Philippines. So there are going to be some developments changing with that, and I'll do a separate update video with my commercial tying once everything is set up. So my English teaching and tutoring is kind of starting to take off. I've had some really good success with it. I've been thankful for it. I love teaching and I love my students. I mean, I have such a good time with my students when we're together in class. If you enjoy people and you're looking to travel the world and work remotely, and you've got the knack for it, maybe you have some previous teaching experience, maybe you've already got your TEFL certificate, I would highly recommend this route to you. You can take in-person contracts and get paid a little bit more money, but I will tell you that the freedom and flexibility from the remote tutoring online is hard to beat. If you are interested in maybe just getting some more information on how to go about, getting started with this TEFL certificate process, and you want to take your journey into English teaching here in Southeast Asia or somewhere else, I'd be more than willing to help you. This has kind of been a game changer for me, and I'd love to pass along the information. So I will be doing more videos about this in the future, so stay tuned. And I've got a lot more content coming, not only with my Philippines travels and my adventures here before I go back to the United States for a while, but also my English teaching and also my fly fishing and fly tying. I've got a lot of good things coming. If you like this video, go ahead and hit thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more fly fishing, fly tying, and Philippines travel videos. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.